Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Denise. I'm a manifestation coach. If you would like to sign up with me for one-on-one coaching, there's a link in the description below that will take you to my website. If you want to learn more about manifestation and law of assumption, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Today is Sunday, so we are doing Sunday service, which means I will be reading a chapter out of Neville's book, The Power of Awareness. And today we are on chapter 2, Consciousness. It is only by a change of consciousness, by actually changing your concept of yourself, that you can build more stately mansions, the manifestations of higher and higher concepts. By manifesting is meant experiencing the results of these concepts in your world. It is of vital importance to understand clearly just what consciousness is. So what he's saying is only by shifting your concept of yourself can you create more things in your life. Can you have better relationships, more abundance, a better relationship with yourself, a healthier body. Changing the concept of yourself to build more stately mansions, which your 3D reality is the manifestation of your state of consciousness. The reason lies in the fact that consciousness is the one and only reality. It is the first and only cause substance of the phenomena of life. Nothing has existence for man save through the consciousness he has of it. Therefore, it is to consciousness you must turn, for it is the only foundation on which the phenomena of life can be explained. If we accept the idea of a first cause, it would follow that the evolution of that cause could never result in anything foreign to itself. That is, if the first cause substance is light, all its evolutions, fruits, and manifestations would remain light. The first cause substance being consciousness, all its evolutions, fruits, and phenomena must remain consciousness. All that could be observed would be a higher or lower form or variation of the same thing. In other words, if your consciousness is the only reality, it must also be the only substance. Consequently, what appears to you as circumstances, conditions, and even material objects is really only the product of your own consciousness. Nature, then, as a thing or a complex of things external to your mind, must be rejected. You and your environment cannot be regarded as existing separately. You and your world are one. So what he's saying is if the first cause of creation, of manifestation of this world is consciousness, then the manifestations of this world are also consciousness. The physical manifestations of this world are your consciousness rearranged. Therefore, you must turn from the objective appearance of things to the subjective center of things, your consciousness, if you truly desire to know the cause of the phenomena of life and how to use this knowledge to realize your fondest dreams. In the midst of the apparent contradictions, antagonisms, and contrast of your life, there is only one principle at work, only your consciousness operating. Difference does not consist in variety of substance, but in variety of arrangement of the same cause substance, your consciousness. The world moves with motiveless necessity. By this is meant that it has no motive of its own, but is under the necessity of manifesting your concept, the arrangement of your mind. And your mind is always arranged in the image of all you believe and consent to as true. The rich man, poor man, beggar man, or thief are not different minds, but different arrangements of the same mind, in the same sense that a piece of steel, when magnetized, differs not in substance from its demagnetized state, but in the arrangement and order of its molecules. A single electron revolving in a specified orbit constitutes the unit of magnetism. When a piece of steel or anything else is demagnetized, the revolving electrons have not stopped. Therefore, the magnetism has not gone out of existence. There is only a rearrangement of the particles so that they produce no outside perceptible effect. When particles are arranged at random, mixed up in all directions, the substance is said to be demagnetized. But when particles are marshaled in ranks so that a number of them face in one direction, the substance is a magnet. Magnetism is not generated, it is displayed. Health, wealth, beauty, and genius are not created. They are only manifested by the arrangement of your mind. That is, by your concept of yourself. And your concept of yourself is all that you accept and consent to as true. What you consent to can only be discovered by an uncritical observation of your reactions to life. Your reactions reveal where you live psychologically, and where you live psychologically determines how you live here in the outer visible world. The importance of this in your daily life should be immediately apparent. The basic nature of the primal cause is consciousness. Therefore, the ultimate substance of all things is consciousness. So, through observation of how you react and respond to your physical reality, what stories are you telling, what feelings are you having because of what you're experiencing, that's how you can understand what your concept of yourself is, what state of consciousness you're residing to. That's why it's so important when we're manifesting anything to, instead of trying to bury our old beliefs or ignore them, we want to let them come to surface. We want to put awareness on them, shine a light on them, and even accept them, but know that they're not truth, they're not solid, they're not where we have to remain. But through the awareness of it, that's how we learn what state we've been operating from. That's how we learn what it is we actually want to shift and take our attention away from. And that's how we know what we want to put our attention on, which is what Neville talks about in the 3 fundamentals, which is observation, having the awareness of where you're at, having your definition of aim, knowing where you want to go, and then learning through practice to detach from where you're at. And that's all it takes. Once you know where you're at and you have your target, your goal set, detaching from here will automatically bring you to your target. So we'll get into more of that later, but there you go. There is the chapter Consciousness from Neville's book, The Power of Awareness. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all next video.